Hello, first grade. Welcome back to the second part of main lesson on Wednesday, April 29. Well, we have our usual guests over there, our usual Willow and Ollie. What? And oh my gosh. Oh, that looks like the fairy that left the fairy bits and bobs in the fairy dust. Oh my gosh, it's hard to see fairies sometimes. I'm so glad we got to see that fairy. I wonder if she's going to stay nearby. Well, goodness. And if I know that fairy, because I know one lives nearby here in this house, that would be Sweet Pea. So maybe if we keep calm, she'll make another appearance. I'm so glad she left us her bits and bobs, though. And her fairy dust. Okay, now what was I saying? That was very distracting. Ah, right. We were going to talk about some other things to do in the second part of main lesson. Well, let me bring this out. Almost ready to come over there. You're going to need these things. If I can find the one. Oh goodness. Looks like it's gone missing, but I'll find it in just a moment. So, I'm going to bring these up to the front first. And bring this down so you can see it. Yep, we need number meadow. The big long number meadow now. It's getting very long. A piece of lined paper. We are going to need lots of little friends, or maybe you have counters or gems that you'd like to use instead and pretend that they're different families, animal families, or gnome families that live in the meadow. So those are different gnome and animal families that live there. Ah, here it is. It was hiding. There's the die and a handy dandy pencil. So you'll need all those things, different friends, meadow friends, families, not a whole families, but just one from each family, and a die, and a lined paper, and a pencil. So go and get those things, and then press play again if you pause, and we'll play together. Okay, let's see. So we had talked about our story a little bit yesterday. And just to remember, what was the story about? Was it about plus, minus, times, or divide? Right? Little Bunny had a discovery. She could do bigger hops for adding. So she did that, and it was very exciting. And her bigger hops for adding meant it was queen times, right? So we can add really fast if we do times. And Bunny liked that. She just had to take big hops instead of counting one by one. But they do go hand in hand, plus and times, just like Queen Times and Princess Plus would like to walk hand in hand sometimes together. So here's what we'll do today with our handy dandy die and our little meadow friends and families. We'll do it together first. And we're going to do the times sign, which is like an X. But when you're writing it in a word, it has a different meaning. And when you're writing it in a number equation, it has another meaning. So that X has different meanings. We're going to use it in a number equation as times. So we get our dice. We're going to do the first couple or so together. And so you can get your pencil and your friends here and do it with me. So we'll roll the die. I'll roll the die for us, and then after the 2 or 3 times, then you'll do it yourself with the die. So here's how the die will work. The first time we roll it, it will be the number of families. So how many families do we need first? Just one family, so it can be any family. I'll bring out the bird family for this one. And the bird family is going to need a certain amount of little fruits. So the second roll is how many fruits she needs, that family. So 4 fruits. So I'm going to get the number meadow ready. Come back, birdie, because we're here at the beginning. And just like plus in the bunny, we have to start at 0. So she is one family who needs 4 fruits. So one family needs 1, 2, 3, 4 fruits. 1 times 4, one family times 4 fruits is 4 fruits altogether. Okay, so that's the first one. Now we can write that, and I'm going to write it during next time, but just to give you that first example. So we have 1 times 4. That's one family times 4 fruits equals 4 fruits, right? Because she's one family and she gets 4. Okay, we need our full moon. And then she can go back because we're going to roll the die again. How many families this time? How many? 4. So we'll write 4 first because we see it there, and we can even do the times. So that's ready. So now we need to just pick 4 families here, maybe who haven't had anything yet. So there's 4. Now the second roll we're going to do is how many fruits they each get. Okay. I'm going to do it again so I can really show you with more numbers here. Okay, there. So they're each going to get 3 fruits. 4 families are going to get times 3 fruits. And what is that going to equal? Now before we write that down, you can think about what that might be, and then they're going to help us. So first it's going to be squirrel. And squirrel gets 3 fruits. 1, 2, 3. And then this gnome can get 3 more, so he starts at the next one. 1, 2, 3. And then the bunny gets 3 more. 1, 2, 3. So we already have 9. So now gnome's coming up, and since we already have 9, we have to start at the 10, the next one. 1, 2, 3. So 4 families times 3 fruits each equals 12 fruits altogether. So we can write that down. With a full moon. So remember, the first number is the number of families. The second number we roll is how many fruits they get. And they're going to hop to figure that out. Now, if bunny, let's say, let's put our fairy dust where bunny is, just to help us. Maybe it'll roll away though. Oh goodness. There, okay, don't move, it's on 9. So bunny, she's going to do her big hop starting at 0 every 3 because it's 3 fruits. So 3, 6, 9, 12. So that's how many fruits altogether. Big hops instead of each one. Thank you, little bunny. You can go back to your spot. So we'll do the next one, full moon. You can go back away. Now I know snail hasn't had anything yet. Has this gnome family? I don't think so. They're going to be on the ready for their next batch of nuts that come out. So this is the number of families. 5 families. Let's write 5 here. Five families times how many fruits? Well, that's the next roll. Here. We'll blow on it. Whoa, can you see that? It went kind of far. How many fruits does each family get? 2. All right, so 5 families times 2 fruits each is how many fruits altogether? Let's see now. We need to get our 5 families. So snail, squirrel, this guy, and let's do birdie and this gnome. And now they're each going to get 2 fruits. So snail is going to start here, our slow guy. I'm helping him speed up a little bit. So here, 1, 2. And then squirrel, 1, 2. And then bird, 1, 2. And then gnome, 1, 2. And then the other gnome family, 1, 2. So 5 families times 2 fruits each is 10. Now Bunny wants to count that out. So she's got starting at 0, and they're not as big as the other hops, but here we go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's counting by 2s. Okay, so 5 families times 2 fruits is 10 fruits. All right. I have a feeling we need to do one more together. Now, if you're feeling good about this, you can already pause the video or fast forward to the next part where we do something else. You'll do it all on your own, at least fill up a whole page and the back too. Otherwise, stick around for one more together. And you can write these down. All right, so family's back. Now everyone's had some. And first roll is what? Families or fruits? Number of families, right? 5 families again. All right, so we put 5 families times, and we have to roll again for how many what? How many fruits? Okay. Oh, yes, a big number. Yay for big numbers. Okay, 5 families times 5 fruits equals, this is very exciting. Let's see, 5 families. 1, 2, I can't believe squirrel got in there fast enough. I mean, squirrel's pretty fast. I mean, snail. So we have 1, 2, 3 families, 4 families, 5. All right, now, snail, I'm going to help you go a little faster, just so that the human children like to go a little faster, but I know it's slow still. So here we go. This snail family needs 5 first. So 1, 2, 3. I'm pushing them a little bit. 4, 5. Excellent, snail. Now squirrel's going to scamper over, and he needs 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at 10. Now bird is going to fly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh goodness, first he has to help up gnome. So sorry. Okay, let's try that again. So start here at the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This gnome's coming. Oh dear, I need a long arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to bring this down. Whoa, ho, ho. Good thing we made a longer number meadow. And now, yep, it's like a moving sidewalk. So we're going to do it here, starting right after gnome, first gnome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, good Lord. Look at this. Bunny is very excited and has lots of energy because she wants to jump a lot. How many did we end up at by counting by ones and adding them? 25. Holy moly. 5 families times 5 fruits each is 25. Now Bunny's very excited to do big hops and go 5 each time. Okay, you know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to do some fancy camera work. Starting there. Okay, here she is at the 0, at the egg. She's going to hop. A big hop now to snail. So she's going to come down, hop, 5, 10, 15, oh sorry, squirrel, 20, fancy camera work, 25. Well, there it is. Really fast counting. by a really fast adding, really fast plus with times. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So we need to get them 25 fruits. So there it is. Don't forget your full moon. And now you can go. Just remember the first roll is how many families. The second roll is how many fruits. First roll families, second roll fruits. And enjoy. You can pause the video and press play when you've got a whole side and maybe the second side too filled up. So now you're joining us again, and we're at the end of our second part of main lesson. Don't forget to do your reading today, whatever book you're in or wherever you're at with reading. And as always, you can join me for the end of main lesson verse and song, and even the other video for the end of our school day verse. So have a most lovely evening, and goodbye, Meadow families, number Meadow families. And goodbye. Oh my goodness. Oh my Lord, it's the fairy again. Okay, that was very distracting. Bye, fairy. Goodbye. Oh goodness, I am just not doing very good with the camera. That fairy has a way of coming and going so surprisingly. Okay, goodbye, Willow and Ollie and Bunny and Squirrel. See you next time.